Yo, what's up, guys? Listen, I am back. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. Guys, today I'm going to be answering a question from one of my subscribers. You can shoot me any question you may have via my Instagram at ChishaZ, chishaz@gmail.com, or just comment on one of my community posts, or maybe in the comment section. So here we go. So this subscriber asked me, I'm starting to realize that my RP thinking and ways are not accepted by most black women. What are tips for dating outside of the black community? Because I may be leaning in that direction in the future. And so I read this message and I needed a little bit more context. So I said, hey, could you give me some examples of what you've experienced with dating black women that leads you to think that they in specific are against the RP, which really, guys, is just men lead, women follow. Again, men lead, women follow. Right. I know people are angry right now. They just clicked out. Whatever. So he responded and said, well, constant discussions on and offline with black women about basic duties of a partner in a relationship, such as cooking. So he's talking about the woman, right? Cooking, submission, support, cooperation. I get into full-blown debates about simply cooking for a man, and their response is, I don't cook for boyfriends, I cook for husbands. He goes on to say, this is barely an issue amongst other races of women, but with black women, they are combative and uncooperative when it comes to doing anything for a man. All right, so this is a really good topic. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, man. I've actually been wanting to address this specific topic for a while. So real quick, I'm going to answer the question that is probably on my thumbnail right now. Are black women the problem? No, they're not. Oh, and I know a lot of you guys now are losing your shit. You can't believe what I just said. Oh my gosh, what are you talking about, bro? Black women are the problem. No. They're not. I know it may come to a surprise to most of you guys. Before you post your comment when you haven't watched the rest of the video, watch the rest of the video and hear me out, right? Listen, no race in specific are the problem. Black women are not the problem. White women are not the problem. Asian women are not the problem. The problem is female empowerment. The ideology of female empowerment. I want to say that other F word, but I'm not going to say it. Now, have black women bought into that female empowerment more than any other race, right? When I talk about female empowerment, I'm talking about that independence. I don't need no man. That boss bae mentality. I can do it on my own. I can raise my kids on my own. I don't need that masculine energy in the home. Yes, they've bought into that the most. Because here's the thing. I get this question a lot, right? And I've been meaning to make a video about this in specific because the truth is this. Though most black women want to paint the picture that black men aren't attracted to black women as a whole, the truth is contrary to that belief, that propaganda that's like taught, right? That we're just black men out here who are not attracted to black women. No. Most black men, when considering a relationship with the woman, whether you just want to buzz those cheeks, right? Or you want to commit a relationship, or you want a wife. No. I know. Hey, calm down. I know your RP says it's a tick. What, bro? Wife? This nigga, man, is crazy. But the truth is, most black men at the end of the day do prefer black women. Now, the reason why black men won't say this proudly in most cases is because they know that most black women have nothing to offer to a man. And that's because black women overall have bought into that female empowerment the most. Listen, the female blue pill is a real thing. The female blue pill is real. This idea that women truly think that they are equal to men when it comes to any aspect of life, strength, leadership. I can do it just like a man can. In fact, women today think I can do it so well, right, when it comes to raising a family or whatever, that I actually don't even need a man to help me out. And in fact, the unfortunate thing is that women in the black community right, have bought into that idea so much that they think they don't need men for anything at all. But listen, before I go on, I want to answer this guy's question because he asked me, hey, what advice would you give for somebody who wants to date outside of the black community? I would say this, right? This is the advice I'll give you. I've dated outside the black community many times. So here's my advice to you. Number one, don't be a simp. Number two, don't be a beta. Number three, don't put her on a pedestal. Number four, don't be emotional. Number five, embrace that alpha mentality. Number six, assume that you are in charge, right? Number seven, be on your purpose and don't love a woman too much. Are you catching on? There's no difference. It's not called the black RP. It's called the RP. It's not called black female nature. It's called female nature, bro. It doesn't matter whether you're attracted to Asian women, white women, black women. I'm here to tell you from my experience personally, and the truth is, it's female nature, bro. It works with all races. It works with everybody, right? It works with all women. If I was to give you advice, if I was to give you any type of advice, it would be just that you should put yourself in a position where you're hanging out with more white people, right? Because let's be honest, people of the same race tend to congregate together. And so you want to do more things that white people do. I don't know, go whitewater rafting, go buy a tent, go camping, right? Go pet a horse or some shit. I don't know, man. But put yourself in places where there are people of the opposite race, whether if it's white women, whether it's Latina women, whether it's Asian women. Just put yourself in that position and then carry yourself the same way. And that's me assuming that you're doing everything else right? You're not over pursuing, you're embracing your alpha mentality. You're not being desperate. You don't care. Why? Because you're focused on your purpose. You don't care who's looking at you. You're there to have fun. You're not there to be thirsty and chase after women. You understand game. If you do that and just put yourself in front of any group of women at all, they'll be attracted to you. That is female nature, bro. Regardless of whatever race you may be attracted. The problem is most guys don't really put in the work in anything. They don't put in the work in self-improvement. If they want to attract more women or more beautiful women, more attractive women, they don't go approaching those women in specific. They're not saying to themselves, hey, when a woman looks at me, gives me choosing signals, I'm going to approach that woman and get her number. So how do you attract a woman that's not black? It's the same thing, dog. It's the same thing, right? Everything I've been talking about, apply it to whatever woman that you want to consider for a relationship or either to bust those cheeks, right? Apply it. But to get back to my previous point, the main problem with all women in the West is their mindset, is the way that they think. Listen, white men are going through this problem too. White men, Asian men, I have all types of men following me. White men, Asian men, and black, and other races. In fact, if you are something other than black, leave a comment, man. Let people know that you also see the problem with the modern woman's mindset within your race. And that being said, man, I want to get to my final point here. Listen, man, and this is not just to the guy who sent me this question. This is to every man watching this video. Stop arguing with these women. Stop it. Stop arguing about what they're supposed to do, what they aren't doing, what you expect them to do. Observe and believe what they show you and stop arguing with them, man. Stop going back and forth with these women, bro. You see, some of you guys have this game messed up. You watch my content, you watch Fresh and Fit, you watch Kevin Samuels, and you see Myron going back and forth with women, Fresh, right? Kevin Samuels, myself, in some videos in the past in the No Cap Show. And you think, oh, when I meet a woman, I'm going to ask her, hey, what do you bring to the table? If you're out here asking that stupid question to women out here on your day-to-day real life, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. I don't care if that woman is somebody who is feminine and actually understands that she should embrace her feminine energy and is looking for a man to lead and is looking for a man who she can serve. The last thing women today, especially today, want to hear is a man who's asking them, what do you bring to the table? You sound crazy. I'm just going to tell you right now. Stop. Too many of you guys think that the way you're going to get your woman to act right, or any woman to act right, is by going back and forth with her. Listen, guys, that shit is mostly entertainment and for educational purposes only. You're not going to get a woman to act right by getting into a debate with her, right? Unless if you have a podcast or you're out here trying to start a brand, avoid going back and forth with women in real life. Why? Well, because in that moment where you're going back and forth with a female, you are in your feminine energy. Stop arguing. Stop arguing with these women, bro. Stop arguing with them in comment section. I'm saying this. Unless you're just responding to a comment like within like a video, you know what I mean? You're just there watching. And I listen to Fresh and Fit. I support most guys within the manosphere. I support, right? I have no beef with anybody. But if you think you're going to go out here and do what Fresh and Fit does or what Kevin Samuels does with women in real life, and that's how you get a woman to act right, then you're out of your damn mind, bro. You're out of your mind. Once you start arguing with the woman on that level, you are in your feminine energy. So you might ask, well, why can Kevin do it? Or why can Myron Gaines do it? Well, because they are doing it for a greater purpose, right? They're educating the masses of men. They're showcasing the current state of most women within our society. That's the purpose that that's serving. But you're not doing that. You shouldn't be out here whether you're looking for a woman to add to your rotation, right? Or a woman who you want to get into a relationship with. You shouldn't be going back and forth with her. You should observe her actions and then come to a logical conclusion about who that woman is yourself in your head and treat her accordingly. Women will always reveal themselves, bro. They don't need you to sit there and ask them, oh, so what do you bring to the table? Okay, well, do you like to cook for your man? Stop. And so some of you might say, well, how do I get a woman to cook for me who's not cooking for me? Well, just, ask her. Say, hey, you know what? I need you to cook for me once in a while. If she resists, if she shows that she's not interested in that, she'll tell you, trust me, these women are lazy. Most of them are. If she agrees and then doesn't do it, ask her one more time. If it becomes an issue, you know where she stands with that. But don't be out here when you meet a woman asking her what she brings to the table. That is the wrong way to go about it, because you're going to get in an argument with most of these women. Women are just naturally emotional. Demonstrate, don't negotiate, right? Demonstrate. And that just means that, like, hey, if you notice a woman knows how to embrace her feminine energy, treat her accordingly. If you notice she doesn't, well, cut her off. Or if you want to bust those cheeks, bust those cheeks. Why? Because most women, that's mostly what they have to offer you, is what is between their legs. Wrap it up too, right? Don't be out here getting women pregnant. But guys, you're not a podcaster, unless if you're trying to be. Unless if you got a channel and the camera is recording and you plan to publish that shit onto YouTube, don't be out here going back and forth with women asking them, what do you bring to the table? What are you this? What are you that? Stop. Stop arguing with this woman, man. Believe who they are. Believe what they show you. You're not going to convince a woman to change her mind who's not willing and not ready to accept the truth, right? The RP. You're not. Now, you can improve on a woman who's open to embracing her femininity, But that you'll be able to see right off the gate. But yeah, man, that's that. And contrary to popular belief, there are good women out here. There are good women out here. They're just far and few, in between, but there are good women out here. The problem is, to be honest with you, once you start improving yourself, once you adopt that alpha mentality, once you start improving your life, even when you meet a good woman, you're not going to want to settle down, right? You're going to want to have your fun like she did back when she was 21, right? Riding the CC, jumping from joystick to joystick, enjoying herself, getting her cheeks busted, fast, not slow. But the main point of this video that I want to just get across to you guys is when you're out here, stop arguing with these women. Stop arguing, stop going back and forth with them. You're caring too much. A woman will reveal herself. You just gotta let her talk and believe her. Don't try to change her, right? I've used this example before in the past. See yourself as an employer. When you're out here vetting women or looking for a woman, I don't care if you're looking for a serious relationship or just women to keep your attention, especially if you're looking for women who you want to be consistent with you in some form, then you don't need to go back and forth. Believe who she is. If she's crazy, then you don't want the type of energy around you, because we don't deal with crazy women as men who've embraced their alpha mentality. We don't. View yourself as an employer. If you're looking to hire somebody and they show up to an interview, you're not asking them why they don't have 2 years of experience, or why they didn't iron their clothes, or why they smell bad when they show up to the interview. You just realize, like, hey, this is not the perfect fit. So boom, cross them out. It's whatever, right? But how crazy would you look? How crazy would you feel if you went to a job interview, showed up, and they asked you, hey, do you have 5 years of experience in this? And you said no. And they're like, why not? Why don't you have 5 years experience? Why would you apply for this job when you saw that, 5 years experience? We want 5 years experience. Why didn't you have 5 years? Not going to go well for you. They're not ready. They're not prepared. And the person who is ready and prepared, you're going to see that. You're going to peep that. And then you're going to act accordingly. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like button, show your boys some love. And of course, let me know what you guys thought of the content down below. My name is Chisha Zed. Until next time, man, I'm out. Peace.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride. And right away it is scream. Man, this love's so serene. I should probably shake it up just a little bit.